Quiet helicopter, you're noisy. Hello, welcome to the channel. And I'm just going to give you very quickly what I think are the best guns in Battle Royale, the best pairing and the best perks to add to your custom loadouts. Helicopters are noisy. So here we are with my Peacekeeper MK2 Paleo Power. That's exclusive from Clan Wars store. You can't get it anywhere else, and it looks beautiful. Named after the person that gave me the gunsmiths, which is Signu. And this is it here. Agency suppressor. I value stealth, whether I'm solo or in a team, and there's no downsides to using the agency suppressor. In fact, in addition to silence, you get 10% vertical recoil control. So, you know, just makes it very easy to aim at range. This is where the one time you'll find Signu recommending anything other than the task fire barrel, which is for this close range peacekeeper, use the rapid fire barrel. Now it tanks the damage range and the bullet spread, but it increases your damage and your fire interval, and the idea with this particular build is hip fire. But the hip fire does stretch into what I would call a decent range, maybe a medium range by multiplayer standards. Signu does have another Peacekeeper gunsmith that he recommends as more versatile, which is pretty much the same loadout that I've recommended for multiplayer search and destroy in a previous video. But Battle Royale is a game where hipfire is pretty clutch. So you want to get into the habit of close to mid ranges, just not even ADSing, just have a good hipfire build. You can see here this has got combat laser on 5 MW, and while that gives you visible laser sights and increase in ADS time, that doesn't matter because we're pretty much only hip firing with this build, except for the odd occasion where you might ADS it at a longer range, and I'd recommend tap firing then. But yeah, 40% hip fire spread improvement is pretty amazing, and then we're going to do something to that as well. The Infiltrator foregrip gives you movement speed, so again close range. That also buys you back your ADS movement speed if you do aim down sight. Double stack mag gives you more bullets and makes your reload time super quick, just like multiplayer. What this gun needs is extended mag perk is really ideal. The hipfire mod. And then the last one is kind of preference. You could use the precise mod for reducing spread. And the idea is if you get those in the gold, then you get quite a lot of bullets, extra sleuth bonuses to your precise perk, and obviously just super hip fire. I like to get an AR as ground loot in the early game, and I try and set those perks up so that when I get to a special weapons crate and jump in, I just have to trade out that AR, let's say it's an AK-47 ground loot, for the Peacekeeper, and you're good to go. You spend as minimum time at the special crate, the weapons crate, as possible. So that's the main one. Like, if you only need one gun for Battle Royale, I would say this is it, because you can work it up close and you can use it down sights and still slay with it. It's very, very good. And I've been using this loadout since last season, actually. Now, helicopter. Last season I was using this AK as my long range weapon because I didn't really snipe. Just show you the loadout there. That's very good. Best long range AR right there. This is Signu's loadout as well. This is the best hipfire gun in the game, he says. So if you're not going to use the Peacekeeper, this would be your go-to. That's all you need for close range, unless you're a shotgun user, in which case you probably have an advanced level of skill, and the HS0 is the one for you. I have used this a lot in the past, but because I use the Peacekeeper, I don't generally tend to have two hipfire specialist guns. This is the only sniper I have in now since the M21 got a nerf. This is good. It has a bit of recoil, so you want to put some recoil mods, the vertical mod, if possible, to just help with that. But this is good. SVD. This is good if you want a scope. However, I recommend, as perfect partnering to using the hipfire Peacekeeper, is this SKS Again, these are all Signu loadouts, so let's give the man some respect and a like and a sub and a follow if you haven't, you aren't already doing that. And this is it here, right here. So light suppressor, yep, it does reduce the range, but there is no scope on this. You can put a scope on it. I always value suppression. The Stalker stock, it reduces the movement speed, but it saves you in the hit flinch, and you can obviously hold your aim with the iron sight a lot more without it affecting your aim. We have granulated grip to help with hit flinch as well, so you can get into a mid-range, stretching out into the long-range gunfight with this. It really just comes down to what you can see. And again, hit flinch, you're gonna get into a gunfight, someone's shooting at you with a higher speed AR, and it's just not going to be a problem. You can maintain your aim. Disabled as well here, so just hitting them anywhere slows them down. So this counters high movement on the opposite side. Now, this gun does have a little bit of recoil, so for the mods, you maybe want to consider one of the recoil control mods. That said, the one attachment that I think, if you can get it, turns this into the god level tier, like even better. If I had this attachment first, this is the gun I would get first. Normally it's always the Peacekeeper, because they can just get me out of trouble and win games. But if I manage to get the Sniper Expert perk in gold, that turns this gun into, instead of tap to fire, you press and fire and it's with the damage that it puts out, it's extremely deadly and pretty much the best gun in the game. So if I can get ground loot SKS earlier in the game, and I get a Sniper Expert mod, no matter how low, I'll put that in. And you could add the long range mod to extend the range. And then the third slot, I do sometimes use the extended mag attachment for snipers. You could also use the ADS mod, which increases your movement speed after ADSing. Just boosts that. If you're going to try and use this as a main weapon, then that really helps out there, in addition to the hit flinch reduction that we've got. And again, you want to, if you can, get to the supply crate drops, because that tends to be where the gold perks are, the top tier perks. Otherwise, landing platform, places like that, they can be higher risk. So obviously use your strategy and discretion and caution, but that's what makes this right here the best. Okay, hope you found that useful. There's a look at my special loadouts, my custom airdrop weapons, and the top two, that if you can get that as a good partnership, that's really all you need, whether you're going solo or in a team. And if you only got one of them, you're still winning. So use code HISS.